hear my voice, this is what a weekend away does at Play Blackpool. Why do the lights keep fucking flickering?
Do you have a monkey in your pants?
Right then folks, so back from Play Blackpool at the weekend there. My voice is extremely broken. I can only put it down to the fact that I had scrupulous amounts of alcohol and we were still in a nightclub at 4:30 on Saturday morning. Who knew nightclubs were open till 4:30 on Saturday morning, if I can speak. And I also must have been doing some serious dancing moves because I've got sore legs today still on Monday. Who knows, sore calf muscles, but it was all good. It was absolutely amazing fun. I sound worse than what I am. I've only got a sore throat. I'm not hungover or anything like that. So, excuse me while I have a drink. I'm not editing this because I really can't be bothered. It's Bank Holiday Monday, and luckily I took the day off work. So, where did I start? Went down to play Blackpool. Left here at 6 o'clock in the morning Saturday, got there about 8:30. Met Stephen from Retro and Lim. Basically headed along there. Hold on, I am going to have to edit this because I forgot to get some back in 1 millisecond. So I was saying, went along there, met Stephen at the hotel, went along to the event. It was like a 2-mile walk, but it was a nice day, and met Rich, 90s video game dude, and I have to say thank you to you, man, because you sorted out these t-shirt. That's the back of the t-shirt, that's the front. So I was knocking about with that on the Saturday. So anyway, continue. But it was really good event. There was big sort of traders hall. Prices on the stuff, it wasn't that bad if you take it and stuff when you buy. If you were to buy something on eBay and include postage, maybe a little bit inflated, but then the games that you'd expect to be a lot of money were roughly the same price you would pay on eBay anyway. So it was a bit, this chair's squeaky. It was a bit like this, up and down sort of thing. And then there was another main hall with arcade machines and rows of tables with retro consoles and computers and TVs on it and whatnot, and there was a bar and stuff. It was really good. But the main thing for me was the people that I met. First time I've met other guys from the YouTube community. This square's really cheeky. It's a cheeky square, did I just say? A cheeky, oh fuck off, a squeaky chair, you know what I'm trying to say. But I'll go through, I've got a list here of just see who I all met. One MSX to go, met you mate, you came up to me, chatting to you for a bit. Let me see, you'll have to bear with me. I met Addy and Danny and Johnny from the 16-Bit Brothers, and it was Johnny's cousin as well. I was speaking to you in a bar when we were out and about on the Saturday night. Who else? Rich, 90s video game dude, obviously I met you there. I'm not editing this, I can't be bothered. Chris Shanked, met you obviously. Great to meet you, buddy, obviously, known you for quite a while on YouTube. Daz, Cojones, Doloros. I know we said we were going to do the Street Fighter thing. I sort of lost you on the Saturday there, and then come Sunday I was like, I wasn't particularly hungover, but I wasn't really 100% with it. So yeah, next event, mate, Daz, if we see a Street Fighter cabinet, we will definitely do that. I promise you. We get that sorted. Scott, Console Snob, met you, mate. Very nice to meet you as well. Gaming Mad Ad, you came up to me, mate. Sorry, as you said in your video that I've not long watched, and completely caught me off guard. I think you said Monkey Spas, and I turned around, I was like, shit! I couldn't picture your face. But then it wasn't until afterwards, well, you were mentioning your Megan and stuff, and it wasn't until probably after we'd stopped chatting and parted ways that my brain went, click, I know who you are now. And I know who you are now, so apologies. Harry Yak as well, met you, mate. Good to actually see what you look like. JL76 Gaming, John, obviously I met you, my man. We were out on the epic bender of a night out until 4:30 or longer in the morning. We were still in a nightclub at 4:30, I think. It was bonkers. Now I'm editing all this together because I'm reading through the list of people just so I make sure I don't miss anybody out. Mark Horsper as well, mate. Met you. Top man. Spoke to you for a wee bit and whatnot. And as I said, in real life, you're taller than what I thought. And thinner, if that even makes sense. You had said you'd lost some weight or something recently. And it was surprising as well. I had quite a few people saying to me I was taller than what they thought. And it's bizarre that, because there was some people that I saw who were taller than what I thought, and some people who I thought were smaller than what I thought. They were smaller than what I thought, if that even makes sense. Novabug, Chris, met you very briefly actually, mate. So gave you a ticket, shook your hand. I think I maybe saw you one other time, and then I couldn't see you for shit. You basically just disappeared and vanished. No idea what happened to you. Paul Bradley as well, mate. Obviously you sorted me out with something. Wish you maybe spent a bit more time with you. Again, I saw you a wee bit on Sunday, but I probably wasn't the best for having big in-depth conversations or anything like that. Next time you'd spend more time with you, sir. Retro Dave Nintendo as well. You're another one, mate. I saw you at the distance at one point. I was like, you alright? And then the next time I saw you, I think you were like on a mission and a half. You were just like, way, you had a big bag of like, I can only assume they were NES games, and you were like, alright, and then you, and you were off again. And then apart from that, I never saw you at all. But another one I'd maybe like to spend a bit more time speaking to. Stuart, Retro Games 1979. Obviously you were out with us at the start of the night, certainly. Good to finally meet you, mate. Was a bit worried when you went for a pee and you went missing for about an hour, but it was all good. Steve, Mr. Retro Unlim himself. Obviously met you, mate. Very nice to meet you. Richard Turner, it was good to see you there as well, mate. You look like you're having a good time. Shock 16 as well, Adam. You were out on the night out with us. A good laugh, mate. It was very, very nice to meet you as well, my man. And Steve 36207. Sorry, I was reading that off the screen. I met you at the event. You were there with your wee boy. He was just bumming about, enjoying himself, and he was standing at the bar with us. And it was really good to meet you. And you're a lot taller than what I thought you would be. I'm only joking. But no, it was good talking to you. I found it pretty hard though talking to you. The reason is obviously my Scottish ears just I'm not tuned in for you're such a Welsh accent, and I was like, sorry, I'm not deaf. I just can't understand what you're saying. But it was really good to meet you, mate. Awesome time. Sweet Gamer Raz, awesome dude, Raz. Big respect for you coming all the way over for Sweden for the event. We were talking about it and whatnot in the pub. It was really good to finally meet you. Cybersnake 7J as well. Sorry, a little bit actually at the bar. Again, I didn't spend too much time here, but it was good to meet you. Ocarina fella, Carl, met you as well very briefly, mate. Came up, said hi, shook your hand. To UK, you're a fucker. And you know why? That bloody drag queen DJ person. I'll just say, the big group of us went out on a night out, and we were all sozzled and we were dancing away. And Stuart to UK came up to me in this place. And he was like, Jimbo, I'm going to get you a shout out. And I was like, what are you on about? And then I seen him walking towards like the DJ MC person who was like a drag queen. And I was like, wow, what's he doing? And then I saw him writing something down on a piece of paper and giving it to her. And I was like, and he's coming back laughing. I was like, what are you doing? And then the woman, the man dressed as a woman, you know what I'm saying, the drag queen, was always something like, we got a James here or whatever. He's from Scotland. And I was like, oh, fuck off, Stuart. I went up and he basically said it was my birthday or something like that. And the drag queen was like, is it your birthday? I was like, no. She's like, is it your stag do? I was like, no. He's like, what is it then? And I was like, he's just a cock. And then she played some Proclaimers song and repeatedly shouted the words murder and Scottish borders and burger in the best Scottish accent she could do. he could do. You know what I mean? But Tootie, I'll get you back for that, mate, somehow. Woodland37 as well, Carl. Nice to meet you as well, mate. I think that was it. I probably missed loads of people. I was going through the list of my subscribers there, or the people I'm subscribed to, just to make sure that I didn't miss anybody out, and that's why it was cut together. I was maybe reading off the screen, but I was trying not to miss anybody, but it's always dangerous when you start spilling out names, because then you could potentially miss people, if that makes sense. And then, obviously, I just walked up to people that I knew or recognised and just introduced myself and whatever, shook hands. Really awesome to meet everybody. There's maybe about 4 or 5 people that came up to me and said monkey spaz and spoke to me. And the majority is, I am really sorry if I just looked like this, blank. I think my brain just went into panic mode, like, monkey spaz. I just turned around and saw somebody else, like, my brain was like, think of the name, who, you know who they are, think of the name. So I maybe look really, really, really vacant and blank, but apologies if I came across rude or stupid or mildly not quite with it, but it wasn't the case at all. It was just, I was trying to picture who you were. But I still spoke to a few people. It was really nice to meet everybody, and people who did come up and say hi to me. Again, it was much, much appreciated. It was bonkers. Yeah, good time. The event was good, but the main thing that made it, to be fair, was meeting everybody and Gashead. How the fuck did I miss out Gashead's name when I was reading off those lists of people? How did I miss that out? I've got no idea. See, I'm not really with it. Gashead Stephen, my brother from another mother, if you like. 2 boiled bald eggs. Awesome to finally meet you. But if I've missed anybody else out that I was with, spent time with, or anything, really sorry. I'm a bit shit. But like I was saying, it was the people that made the event for me. It was good going away, but the people that made it, and the people who were out on the night out and stayed out with us on the night out as well. You know, it was a bonkers night, but it was a good laugh. But like I say, there was traders and stuff there, so there was stuff to be had. And I did mention in the previous video before I went that I was possibly looking for a console. It's twigged my interest for a long time. Never been able to really afford it before. Well, certainly when it was first released. I saw 2 actually, and some people came up to me beforehand asking me what I was going to be getting. I says, oh, you have to wait and see, or oh, I've already got it. And a couple of people made some guesses in the previous video when I mentioned this, but I can't remember who it was, but somebody was very, very close with their guess. And I'll just show you what it was, I suppose. But it was, I've not even got the camera on the screen, so hold on. It was, there you go, a Neo Geo CD, and it's a fucking huge console. I got off the console passion stand. They had one boxed and they had a loose one. Loose one was quite a little bit cheaper. Price wise, it was hell a lot cheaper than what they go for on eBay actually. And I tested it, it works fine. I played it in the hotel before we went out on the Saturday night. It works great. Obviously, big thing about, obviously there's the Neo Geo AES system, which is really expensive. The games for it are really expensive as well. And then you can get a consoleized MVS, which Stu, row. You know who I'm on about? Stuart, yourself, obviously you know who you're on about. I'm talking about you directly. Oh, it's not going well. You recently got one of those and you told me the price of it and whatever. And but I went for this. You get this, and you get the CDZ, which is the later model of this. I never had a CDZ. I might have been tempted, but it might have been a bit too much money. So as I say, I got the loose one. The thing that this gets a bit of a bad rep for is it's got a 1-speed CD drive, and it's got, I think, a really low amount of system cache on it. So it does a bit of loading, and it's obviously from a CD. And because it's got the 1-speed drive, it can take quite a bit of time to load some games, particularly later on games. There's a shooter for it that's press start button, loads the title screen, press start button, loads intro, press start button, do you know what I mean? And it does take a bit of time to load the games. But for me, it's something that I think I'll cope with quite perfectly fine. Certainly coming from somebody who loves a Spectrum and doesn't mind a specky game loading, it's not that bad. I've played a few games on it, and the loading times aren't that bad. certainly for me personally, anyway, this will do me fine, and it's certainly manageable. It came just wrapped up in a clear bag with a controller stuck on top of it and the power pack. And I was like, what do you do that for? So it's got a couple of tiny little marks on it, obviously because of the way it was bloody packaged up. But all in all, it's good, reasonably good condition. It's fucking huge though. It's quite a bit bigger than Sega Saturn by the looks of it. The only other thing I noticed is that doesn't pop up itself, but I was aware that I've watched people's videos before. It's maybe just the springs come disconnected. I could probably easily sort that out. But the real bonus of it was, when I got it to the hotel and opened the bad boy up, it had a free game inside it. Aero Fighters 2, if I can show you. There you go, Aero Fighters 2. And it says it's a real shooting game. All the games have got like descriptions on the bottom of what type of game they're. But, it works fine. Aero Fighters 2 CD was a bit scratched up. It's struggling to load the second level, but I just gave it a little wipe and got some marks off it, and it seems to be working fine. I will do some gameplay footage of the game. So I got this system. I've got two controllers, and now I've never held one of these or used one of these before, so I wasn't too sure what to expect. And it's like it looks like it's an analog control stick, but it's not. It's like a little microfiche digital stick, and it works really, really well. The controllers are really, really comfortable, really good to use. And so the Neo Geo is something I've always been interested in. I've played emulators a long time ago in the past, and it's something I'll really look forward to collecting for as well. And the bonus was, I thought I'd need a step down converter for it, but it came with a UK plug SNK Neo Geo adapter for it as well, so that's all good. So Neo Geo CD, new addition to my collection. I'm beginning to run out of liquid in my face, but we'll just keep talking. And Scott, the console snob, my voice went there. He came up to me and he says, "Oh, have you got any games for it?" I was like, "Nah, not yet. I thought I'll get some, do you know what I mean, whatever." And he says, "I've got two on me." I was like, "Eh." So he sorted me out with two games, and the first one was Samurai Spirit, which is basically Samurai Showdown 1. And it's in good condition and whatnot. It's cool. And this one, that's what I mean. Obviously, it's got Japanese writing there, but all the games have got descriptions. It says Katana Battle Action Game. Good times. Good condition. Looks good. Now, I never ever knew what a spine card was before, but I think I do now. So that's not got one. But he also had Double Dragon. There you go, get rid of that, Claire, which is another beat 'em up. Again, spine cardy thing. But this one's sealed, but I'll be opening it to play it. So I'll be looking to pick up some good Neo Geo games. But I've got 3 Neo Geo games. This and the game that I got free with it already. So happy days. And I do need a drink. Right. So you have to excuse me. I'm a bit tired. Playing knackered me out. So I picked up that. I was looking about some games and stuff I was looking at, but nothing that I really wanted to chuck my money at. I was like holding back for some reason. But Paul Bradley, another great YouTuber I mentioned at the start there, I met him. He hooked me up with a couple of games he was bringing for me. So I've got these off him. Diablo for the PS1. It's complete and whatnot. It's in reasonably good condition. I saw this on traders stands for like £35–40 and I got it at Paul Bradley, really good price. Another one, Castlevania Chronicles, again, another one that I saw at the event going for quite a little bit, but I got him manual instructions. I got it off him for a really good price as well. So another 2 decent games to add to my PS1 collection, which has come along quite a wee bit now. And I never even remembered this was out on the PS1 until I saw Paul Bradley pick up his own copy on his channel. And then I looked up gameplay videos of it, and I was like, oh, I had that for the PS1. It's one of these things just sort of tend to come back to you. So 2 amazing PS1 games. So Paul Bradley, thank you very much for that, mate. And there was also a trade with Chris O'Shanked. Is it the world's best trade ever? I don't know. For me, maybe. I gave him Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic for the Xbox One, and Mr. O'Shanked gave me all this. Very much appreciated, mate. I've not even opened these or anything, just boxed and complete. Hyper Street Fighter 2 Anniversary Edition for the PS2. Awesome. He gave me instructions. He gave me 24, the game. Never watched 24, but I'll play the game. And he gave me this game, which looks interesting. Shadow of Memories. It does look interesting. They gave me this bad boy here, which is King of Fighters Maximum Impact. And it's like in a little sleeve thing. Check out this shit right here. It's got like a little manual thing with it, and it's got the manual. It's got, I don't know what that is, a bonus disc. Don't even know what's in the bonus disc, but that was pretty epic, Mr. Ashan. Thank you. Sega Classics collection as well. He got me boxed complete. What's all on it actually? Columns. Oh, columns. I don't even have. I've got Mega Drive, but fucking I don't know why I don't have columns for it. Outrun, Golden Axe, Virtual Racing, Space Harrier. What's that? Some game, Bonanza Bros. Don't know what that is. Fantasy Zone and Monaco GP. So awesome that is. They also got me Resident Evil, Code Veronica X, which has it's all nice complete. Get rid of that glare. It's got what's it got in it? A Devil May Cry demo disc as part of it. Devil May Cry disc. Resident Evil disc. Soul Reaver 2 as well. Looks decent. That disc fell out. But see, these are all good conditions. Good condition, and a mystery one. What is the mystery one? Code Veronica X. Is that the exact same? Code Veronica X without a front cover. If anybody wants that, let me know. I've got 2 now. But that was from Chris Ashant. Honestly, mate. Yeah, it was a crazy trade for myself. He gave me a lot for that one game. Much appreciated. It seriously was. I'll stick this back in here, a little book thing back in the King of Fighters doohickey. But that's it, guys. It's not actually. While I was away at play, my wife went to a car boot sale. The lights just flickered again. We're having power issues in Scotland today. Went to a car boot sale. My wife picked me up some games as well, so I'll just. There's something on my desk. Don't know what that is, so I'll just chuck these in here as well. PS2 games. Spider-Man. What? Amazing Allies Edition. Spider-Man Web of Shadows. Don't know what that is. Spider-Man 3, which I think I may have. Beyond Good and Evil, which I've never played, but I've heard it's supposed to be a really, really good game. Curious to see what that's all about. Summoner 2. Again, I don't know what this game is all about, but it looks fairly decent on the back. The Seed Warzone. Looks like some sort of spaceship shooting, maybe RTS style game from a look on the back of that, but that looks interesting. And Mercenaries Playground Destruction. Had this back on the Xbox. The Xbox back in the day is a good sort of fun game. And final game, which is a bit of a mix up because it's in an Xbox case, but it's a GameCube game. It was Sonic 2. Hold on, child. Child was coming to ask me a question and changed his mind. Yes.
When we get live, when we put on culture, can we go out and look at the music, we look English, and then look completely live?
Tell you what, when I finish this, and once I tidy up, we'll get you dressed, and then I'll have a look at the trampoline. If it's dry, you can go on it. So what's it? Sonic 2 Adventure Battle. It's what I've got. It's complete manual, but it's in an Xbox case. But it's something I could easily swap over at some point. It's not a problem. And in those PS2 games, there's an 8MB memory card, noisy children, and a 1MB memory card as well. So very happy. So that's it from me, guys. I think now, before my voice completely fails. Neo Geo CD system. I will be doing some gameplay videos of it at some point. Pretty happy to have that. The PS1 game that I got off Paul Bradley. The trade with Chris Ashant, and the wife went to a car boot sale while I was away, picked me up some games. Can you get a better wife than that? Probably not. But thank you very much, guys, for everybody that I met, everybody that I spoke to at play. All of you were a great bunch of guys, all very welcoming. Apologies to the random people that came up to me. And I don't mean any disrespect by saying random people, but to the guys that came up to me and said hello and whatnot. If I looked vacant or whatever, I really apologise. My brain just wasn't engaging, so I knew who you were. And one other thing, actually, I saw Steve Benway in first. There was a big group of us outside in the hotel, outside sort of one of the main doors, and Steve Benway was there, and a couple of guys were talking to him that was in our group, and I was like, "Oh, Steve Benway," and it was like Steve Retro, and I was go speak to him, go speak to him. I was like, "Oh well, oh well, oh well." Oh, I don't know, but it was bizarre. Just I don't know. It felt strange going. I did go and speak to him. I shook his hand, said hi, said who I was. He said he knew who I was. He just can't put faces to names, but he recognised the name and the little YouTube icon that my channel uses and stuff. He knew what that was. But it was really good to meet him. Really nice guy as well. But play Blackpool. There's one in Manchester near the end of the year. If you've thought about going, guys, go along. Great time. You'll meet a great bunch of people, and it was well worth it. It's crazy to think that a little hobby like this can introduce you to so many people and make so many friends on the back of it. But thanks to everybody for watching. Thanks to everybody I met. Thanks to all my subscribers. As always, guys, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'm away to give my voice a rest. And I'll catch you next time.
Do you have a monkey in your pants?